This tank is the Rom Borsig Waffenträger. This is a German Tier 8 tank destroyer. And the map is Epic Normandy in the Frontline game mode. I'm going to be playing on the on the attacking team, and we're going to go after Cap A, and you're going to see a crazy battle. I've never seen this ever before in Frontline. Watch what's going to happen, and not only is it going to be a crazy battle, but I am shocked at how effective the defending team was. It's going to be the ISM. You notice that there's an IS-3 and an ISM ahead of me. And watch how much trouble they're going to cause. So I'm taking up a position near the cap because I like to play a leadership position. If I'm going to be, you need the cap to win the game. So I'm going to be in a position to do that, to defend the cap, to cap if I have to. Look at what this ISM and the IS-3 are going to do. So I knocked down the tree on purpose. They're going to spot me the whole game. It's just one of the issues that you're going to have to deal with because of the proximity spotting. And I am going to die at some point. Okay. So let's get into the next battle. So now, when you have a big fight going on, you want to come in with heavy armor. And I used to have better armored tanks. I don't recall which one it was. The VK101P was my go-to tank, but I leveled it up to the Maushin. I believe it's the Maushin that comes after it. So now I'm going to play with the Chrysler GF, which is a well-armored tank. It doesn't have a good gun. But guess what? That ISM and the IS-3, they're still there. My team is not doing anything. You look on the east side, there's a Lynx 6x6. He's the only one that's going to be defending the cap from that position, and he's really not going to do enough. And we have enough people in the game. So I was really concerned that this ISM and this IS-3 were able to stay there and clear out our cap again and again and again. And I've got other tanks I got to worry about. So those tanks are going to be there a long time. What they did was very effective. There's going to come a point in this game where people are going to learn the key strategies to winning this game. And the key strategy is to cap and to destroy the objectives, and that's it. There's no such thing as killing all or doing more damage. So what's going to happen is people are going to have cap strategies, and I've seen them already. I've got a video. See, they already cleared out the cap again. I have a video where the enemy capped A, B, and C in 2 minutes, and I've got another one where they capped B in like 40 seconds. So you can see they've got amazing defense here. They're not even spotted anymore, and they've got like 5 enemy tanks at the cap. And we've got just me in a position to do anything about it. So this is going to be a really, really, really difficult game. In fact, I think I'm going to spend a long, long time. It's going to be a long time before we do anything meaningful here. So I'm going to advance a little bit. You can see that I'm right near the repair facility. The Lynx 6x6 is going in. Did he take somebody out? He killed the IS-3. That ISM is still there, and he still has most of his health. So we got an IS-3A that showed up on the east side. We got to keep that ISM spotted, and we got to take him out of the game. I don't know if I can do it. I don't have a strong gun. And I'm going to be pummeled by Oliver. We don't control the west side or the east side. And we still got enough tanks in the game. You know, it's going to be really, really difficult to do something meaningful. Didn't get a good shot on that. And I'm almost dead. Do whatever it takes to defend your cap, even if you're going to die. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm pulling in with the... I don't know if I'm going to pull in with the ELC-11, even 90, but I use that when I want to cap. I believe what happened was I knew somehow that the ISM was taken out of the game. So I go in with the ELC even 90 to cap with. I cap all the time. You can see that there's a Progetto 46 that showed up. We've got a Mauerbrecher. that's showing up. He's probably going to do a good job on that cap. The ELC even 90, I don't think I have 6th sense on this tank, so I won't know if I'm spotted. However, I can sneak onto that cap. And obviously, I'm not going to do it right now. We're not in a safe position to do it. You know, I'll go out and do some damage to that T-44, but I'm not going to do a cap strategy until I'm ready to do it. We got to make sure that I can sneak onto that cap without being noticed. If I get spotted, I'm going to die. Oh, that sucks. I only penetrated on 1 against that tank. But I didn't take any damage, and that's what's important. And we lost everybody on the cap. You know, it looks like I don't have engineering on this tank. Okay, so I flipped the prestige level like 2 or 3 times. This is like prestige level 3 or something like that. Now notice what I put in the chat. In the chat, I said, if you're not on the cap or sniping, then you're not helping. And that's basically what I'm telling my team. We're down to less than 5 minutes in the game, and we haven't capped anything yet. Our team has to do more. We've got strong armor that's not doing anything. It looks like the Mauerbrecher might be out of the game. I'm out of the game. And it's exactly what I said. If you go into the cap with this tank and it's not safe, you will be taken out of the game. So my team is abandoning Cap A. Let's see what happens. They've still abandoned Cap A. The enemy has not. Let's see what happens next. Normally under this case, I would go to a different cap. But it looks like we're somewhat even. And I'm still going in with a stealthy tank. Look at how the enemy controls Cap A. They've been in control of that cap the entire game. How could we possibly win? And I'm telling my allies, do not spawn on Cap A. It's possible that I spawned here by mistake. I believe what happened was I accidentally spawned on Cap A, and I meant to spawn on another cap, which is why I'm driving over to Cap B right now. Cap A is a waste of time. If you cannot win and you're overwhelmingly losing, go to another cap and reinforce it, and then come back to the one that's where you're overwhelmed later. And if you're being overwhelmed, you got to spawn in with strong armor. Okay, so we got some strong armor. We got 2 defenders. I'm going for capping reasons, using the speed. That Tiger 2 should really be going in for repairs. You can see that I'm almost dead. Getting to the point where we're really taking a lot of risks. And I'm going to get in this low point over here. I usually go to the lowest point. You want to be as low as possible. And it looks like we're going to be able to cap B because the enemy is not really in a strong position. It looks like we're going to cap B. I don't mind the fact that I died. What's important is that we got cap B. And even if I didn't have any points counted towards B, at least I helped as best as I could. You want to play to win. Don't play selfishly for yourself. So I'm going back to Cap A. Look at what we got with Cap A. We're going to overwhelm them on Cap A. And I'm going with this tank. You notice now it says I have engineering. But for some reason, it didn't say it the last time I was here. I don't know why. It must be a bug in the game. And like I said, I'm a leader. I'm going to do what my team is unwilling to do in order to win this game. And I'm going to get on there. I probably was not spotted. And just by me being on here, if I sit here on here for a minute, I'm going to own this cap. So now we're down to 30 seconds. They don't have enough to kill me. They can drop artillery all they want. They're not going to kill me. They really got to lay down a lot of artillery to kill me. We got 15 seconds left. And I'm going into an open position away from artillery. They won't spot me here. They don't know I'm here. We're going to lose that Bulldog, which only was a 3-second loss. And I could have easily capped this all by myself. Okay, so we're getting an extension on the timer. That's weird. It says that 2 minutes were added, but we didn't get 2 minutes. That's really weird. That's got to be a bug in the game. I believe we may have been in the overtime mode. So that's really weird that we didn't get the time. Oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally advanced 20 seconds. So when I was on the next cap, I was recharging. Okay, it looks like we're not going to get cap F. We're not going to cap D. The game's probably going to be over. And look at the impact on the game. How much the enemy prevented us from capping just by playing in that strong position, the ISM and the IS3. And that's the strategy you're going to want to use when you play this game and you're defending cap A. I don't have enough time to cap all by myself. I don't know if my allies are going to make it to the base on time. You see there's an LT-432. He's not heading for the cap. We didn't have enough time. Oh, we got overtime. Okay, so we got overtime. I have to survive, otherwise we're out of the game. And if we get overtime, it's really not going to be possible to win the game at this point. Because we have to win all these other caps, and we're in a mode just to get time, and it's not going to be enough to kill the objectives. We're not going to be able to do it. Now, you notice that somebody's blocking the base capture. It's got to be that Lynx. He must have engineering. He's preventing us from capping just because he's on the cap. I played a game once where we were on cap A, and somebody was on the enemy team was blocking our capture just because he was sitting on the cap and he wasn't spotted, so we didn't know he was there. So that's another strategy that you use. And I was yelling to my team in chat that there's somebody secretly hidden on the cap blocking the capture, and nobody did anything. But I'll show you that in a future video. I'll show you how to do that. You sneak in right at the start of the game. Okay, so as you can see, we only have 1.5 minutes left. We're not going to get any more time in the game. I'm going to advance it just for the hell of it. It looks like we're on cap E. I believe we can get an overtime on cap E. So I'm going to head to cap E to try and add time to the game. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to add that time to the game. Otherwise, we just absolutely lose. Do whatever it takes to get there. Okay, so we're no longer capping E. We're not going to get overtime. Okay, and I'm out of the game. Someone else is now trying to cap E. We did get overtime. So I'm going to try for F. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying... Oh, the game is over. We didn't get our overtime. It said we had 1.5 minutes. There's bugs in the game, unfortunately, especially with overtime. I should have had enough time to get that to that cap and force another overtime, but it didn't happen. So that was it. That was the game.